welcome to Desert Isle Crafting. I'm Christy. How are you today? I hope you all are having a really great day and that you had a really good week too. So today is Friday, October 20th, and today I have a review of 3 kits from VIP Cross Stitch. They were kind enough to send me these items for review, and if you have never been to their online store, I will have a link below. The only thing they sell besides cross stitch are knitting and crochet supplies, and I do have a code for you. Desert07. I will put it up on the screen. If you use that at checkout, you'll get 7% off your order. They do have a buy 4 get 1 free right now, and free shipping over 50, and it says no tax. So I haven't checked that out yet, but that's what they're advertising. So no tax on your order. I really like their customer service. They give really good brands. Their website is super easy to read, and they do have their kits organized like by spring brand or Joy Sunday brand, if you want to just look at those kits and not everything else. Thousands of kits to choose from, a huge selection. Before we start, I just want to say hello and thank you to all my subscribers. I have not done any videos this week other than this one. My husband's been home a few days. Doctor's trying to regulate his medication, so that's a bit of a chore. But he's feeling better, but just not quite as he should be. So I've been kind of busy with that, and I haven't been able to really do anything else. So let's get going on this. If you like this video, please hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at is a Joy Sunday kit, and I'm sorry if there's a bit of glare, so we'll take this out of the package. It's called Bunny with Christmas Tree. It should be bunnies with Christmas tree. I thought that was so cute. It's a 14 count. You'll use 2 strands of floss. It's not real big. It's only a 21 by 19 centimeter, and we'll measure that too. On the back of the package, this is a reclosable pouch. Great to keep afterwards, even if you need stuff like that to store. Great instructions on the back with diagrams telling you how to pick your floss, how to soak your fabric afterwards to get the ink out, how to cross stitch. And I see we're getting a little sunlight in here, so I apologize if that's a problem. So great instructions with this company. I always am impressed with that. Now here's the picture without the glare, and I just thought that was just precious. So cute. So we have our instructions, we have our legend, 19 colors, full stitch, 2 colors half stitch, and a back stitch. So it's 91 stitches across by 78 stitches wide. And here is the pattern. So this background here is all going to be your half stitches. A lot of back stitching in this to bring out the detail. I think it's absolutely adorable. And it's not real big. My goodness, look at that. I'll get a measurement on this for you. But it's not real big at all. No background done, so it's a partial. You don't need to do any of this background. So it's about 6.5 inches wide, the actual picture, by a little over 5.5 inches tall. Printed really nice and clearly. We've got our gridding, our item number, our serged edges, and then our legend, which does not match with this company, the legend on the paper pattern. Don't let that confuse you. These little blocks over here that have the checkerboard, green and red, when you look at them on here, you'll see that's your half stitching. Excuse me, confetti is not bad on here at all. I think this will stitch up really nicely. And then we have our thread. We have our floss. Really pretty colors, really nice and soft. They come with 2 needles. Here's your product number. Here's 14 count. It tells you 2 strands, color gridding, DMC codes, and how much they give you of that color. So this number is really important in case you run out of floss for any reason. This is 6-strand floss, so you'll take 2 of these out and stitch with that. But really pretty colors. I just thought this was just a precious little picture. Let's see, what color are those bunnies actually? Orange. The bunnies will be this color right here which is 712 DMC. But yeah, really pretty colors. And this kit was $2.90. What a great price. $2.90 for your fabric that's totally stamped, excuse me, and gridded, and your floss and your pattern. I will have a link to all the products I show you in the video down below. So that one is adorable. Let's go on to the next one here. Now this one I'll post a picture. It is a deer with Christmas flowers around him. I thought it was adorable. I love my deers. This one's going to be a lot bigger, I think. Set that floss aside. So we have our little toolkit. It's got 5 needles in it and a puffy ball, a threader, and adjustable thimble. Love these threaders. They work great. Nice resealable bag that is a nice strong plastic. The same instructions that we just saw on the back of the Joy Sunday kit. Very, very thorough. And then the actual fabric for this kit. Let's look at him. Along with the paper pattern. Maybe we can see the picture just a little bit better. I thought he was beautiful. Or she. Absolutely beautiful. 28 colors with this, which I think is probably pretty good considering the picture. You'll see that the fabric and the paper pattern have exactly all the same information on it. The same legend, the same symbols, the gridding, the product number. This tells you it's an 11 count and it's 40 by 55 centimeters. Let's check out these paper patterns and see how clear it is. So it's printed really, really nice and clearly, as you can see. None of that smeary red. I'm glad to see that. It is 147 stitches across by 212 stitches vertically. And you've got all like these little snowflakes up here. Or you can use beads if you want. They are time consuming to do that. But if they were like an iridescent, that would be really pretty. But what a pretty picture. You've got so many big areas here with color blocking. And you know, there is a lot of confetti. But this should not be hard to do. If you don't want this picture to turn out as big, you can take the pattern and the floss, excuse me, and get some 14 count Aida, some 18 count Aida, and you can stitch this up using the pattern and the floss, and you'll have a smaller picture than this. We'll look at the fabric and we'll measure the fabric to see what size it is. Isn't that printed nice and clearly? There's just no mistaking those symbols. Very easy to read. I'm looking to see if they have, like up here, there's more than one symbol that's all red, but it's printed dark enough. I think it should be all right. It shouldn't be a problem. It makes me just want to start this one. I think it's so pretty. Let's see what size it is. Okay, so horizontally, it's about 13¼ inches wide. And I'll turn it sideways. That sun's really starting to come in, so I apologize, but I need the curtains open for light. It is going to be 101 here today in Arizona. And then next week it's supposed to really cool down a lot. I am not happy about this heat. Okay, we've got 18¾ inches tall. Oh, what a pretty picture. Let's look at the floss. We've got our it's nice bag separate, which I really like, with our product number on here in case you store your items separately. Oh dear, one of my nails just popped off. I'm having the hardest time, so I'm not going to start this video over. Please just forgive me. I'm missing a nail here. We've got some hanks, really pretty muted, kind of frosty colors. This one is $4.52 and this one is $4.53. So pretty. And then we have this light green, 3072. Oh, love this color. So the three of these hanks together, there's going to be an awful lot of this color in this picture. It will look beautiful. Where do they go? 452 and 453. It's the pink and the yellow. So I think it's actually the colors of the deer. And then we have our floss. It just reminds me of Christmas. Look at these reds, these gorgeous greens. There's some good sage greens in here, like a dark and a light. Many reds and browns and tans. Darker browns over here. This is gorgeous. I think I might have to start working on this tonight. That's what I do at night. I'm working on my wool applique and my sewing quilt blocks during the day. That's been an experience. And then I do my cross stitch at night. I did decide to be part of Moda Blockheads this time around, so I have made 5 or 6 of the blocks, having never made a quilt block in my life. I'll have to show you all one day. Yeah, they're turning out really good. It's been an experience, I'll say that. So this is just the cutest little picture and the cutest pattern. This deer was $10.50, which I think is a really good price. And did I say we've got the serged edges on the canvas here? I love my deers, and this would even be, I guess you could make a pillow, but I don't think I would. I think I'd frame this one. So, so, so pretty. And then the last one I have to show you are some cacti. It's like a collage of different kinds of cacti. I thought that was beautiful, especially where I live here in Arizona. Both the deer and this are by that no-name manufacturer. Now this was $12.05. I will post a picture of this on the screen. It's got some prickly pear, it's got saguaro, and they're in bloom. It looks like even, I don't know what that other one is, but all different types of cactuses, and I just thought that was a really, really pretty picture. So what we have are our instructions in this kit. And we have another tool bag with the same tools, with the threader, the 5 needles, the poofy ball, and the little adjustable thimble. Let's take a look at the paper pattern. So it's a 40 by 60, so it's going to be a lot taller than it is wide. Nicely printed. I noticed they've added some new symbols, like this yellow with the black line. But it's not blurry at all. 233 stitches wide or tall by 147 stitches across. Whole lot of confetti here. But I think, sorry about that sunlight, considering this picture, you need that because there is an awful lot of detail. 40 colors too. 40 colors, which is great. I just wish they would print these pictures bigger. Got 11 count up here, tells you the product number. It's all gridded in case you need to find a corresponding area on your pattern and your fabric. 40 by 60. We'll do a measurement to see how big this is. But let's take a look at the fabric. Very nicely printed. It's not faint, it's dark, easy to read. Just an awful lot of confetti. I really like this picture a lot. I like the way it's made too. So we have our DMC codes over here. our symbols, and then the number of floss, which you all know is numbered on here, and that way you know what color to use. Being that this is 11 count, you'll use 3 strands of floss, not 2. But yeah, that's really, really pretty. I'm just happy all the symbols are staying in their squares. It's super easy to read. It's stiff, but you know, the stiffness will soften up as you work on it. Can you put them in a hoop? Yes, but I suggest rolling this up, scrunching it up, softening it up a bit. Just don't get it wet, because then you lose your pattern. And this is the same thing with this one, as I said with the deer. Is if you would like this picture smaller, you just take this pattern and your floss and get some Aida, some fabric that's a higher count, and you can do this picture and it will turn out in a smaller, it's a lot smaller than what it is with 11 count. So when we look at it to measure, and I just measure the picture itself. I don't measure all the way to the end of the fabric. It's a little over 13 inches wide. Excuse me, my allergies are just crazy lately. I apologize for having to clear my throat so much. And then when we go vertical, it's a little bit over 21 inches tall. So this is a good size picture. Let's take a look at the floss. Oh, I do want to let you all know too, while I get this straightened out, that I will be adding, I'm trying some subscription boxes for sewing and quilting, in case any of you do that too and enjoy that. So when they come in, I will be doing some reviews of those boxes too, and some fabric. I mean, up until like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, I didn't even know what a fat quarter was. So there'll be some of that too, in case you're interested. Now these hanks are 3770, and this is 948. So they look real similar, but they're not. This has got a bit more of a yellow hint to it. And then look at these colors. So many greens. I'd say probably every green. Teals, sages, dark greens with some reds and some browns and some rusts. My goodness, there's a lot of floss here. Beautiful colors. So many colors here that remind me of the Southwest. Look at how pretty those colors are, especially those greens. So many greens. I think I got every one here. Some pinks. Let's see that, number 23. It's 948. Looks like a white. And this one is 3774. But oh my goodness, this one 333. Which one is this? I'm sorry, gotta just say I love this color. 3814. Oh, that's just so pretty. Beautiful kit. This kit was $12.05. Considering all this gorgeous floss, I think it was worth it. Very well printed pattern. Got that little toolkit. Paper pattern is printed very, very nicely too. Excuse me. I think it's totally worth it. Just, oh, I love these colors. Just love these colors. And they did have some other cactus arrangements too that I thought were pretty, but I liked that one the best. I apologize for the sun. I see it's really starting to come in now. So if you go to VIP Cross Stitch, please check them out. Like I said earlier, not just for cross stitch, but for knitting and crochet supplies. Don't forget, I have a code for you, Desert07, for 7% off your order. Use that code at checkout in the little coupon code discount box, and you'll get the 7% off then. I want to thank VIP Cross Stitch for sending me these beautiful kits. I really, really love them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please hit that like button. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care and see you soon. Bye.